Typically, a bicycle rider will want to stay as far to the right side of the road as they feel they safely can. Much of the time, staying to the right will give a car driver room to safely pass to the left of the bicyclist. There are situations where the bicyclist needs to move further to the left in the lane to indicate to drivers of vehicles that it is not safe to share the lane. How a bicyclist does this is critical to avoid collisions. When avoiding debris in the road, the bicyclist should look over their left shoulder and yield to traffic before merging with traffic and moving around the debris. On narrow streets, the safest way for the bicycle to ride is in the center of the lane because the lane is too narrow for a car to safely pass in the same lane. When driving a car, be patient when passing a bicyclist. It is the law to give the bicyclist 3 or more feet of space to the side and move back only when you are safely past the bicyclist. In short, a cyclist should control their lane until it is safe to give up control. It is up to the bicyclist to determine when it is safe to share the lane. To make a safe left turn, a bicyclist should first look over their left shoulder for traffic and, when clear, move to the center of the lane and then signal the left turn with a left turn signal as shown here. If there is a left turn lane, the bicycle should move into that lane to make the left turn. Although the bicyclist typically will want to stay near the curb, swerving quickly from the curb to go around a parked car can surprise a driver approaching you from behind. This increases the risk of a crash. Instead, if there are many parked cars on the road, it is more predictable and safer for a bicyclist to ride in a straight line away from the curb as shown here. It's very important to stop at all traffic control devices just as a car must. A bicyclist failing to stop is a common contributor to bicycle and car crashes. Never ride against traffic on the roadway. Typically, this means to ride on the right side of the street. A one-way street may find you on the left side of the street with the flow of traffic, like these Sherrill's Guide bicycles in downtown Sioux Falls. A right turn on a bicycle, you would think, is always very easy. The rider stays right and then turns right. However, the driver many times will move to the right to make a right turn. This situation can cause problems known as the right hook. To avoid the right hook, bicyclists should move over and take the lane near intersections. Proper use of hand signals while bicycling will make you more predictable to drivers and help ensure that you avoid an accident. By using a hand signal, drivers know where you're going. To signal a right turn, extend your left arm out upward as shown here. It's also legal and acceptable to signal a right turn by extending your right hand out to signal to the driver that you're turning or moving to the right as shown here. To signal a left-hand turn, extend your left arm out pointing the direction of your turn or movement as shown here. To signal a stop, extend your left arm down with your hand out, indicating that you're stopping as shown here. Pedestrians and bicyclists are both allowed on sidewalks in Sioux Falls, but different rules apply. First, a bicyclist must give the right of way to the pedestrian when on the sidewalk. Second, a bicycle rider must stop at all road intersections before crossing. Last, downtown Phillips Avenue from 14th Street to 9th Street and in front of the Railroad Center and 8th Street do not allow bicycle riding on the sidewalk. Sidewalks might feel safe for your bike ride, but intersections and driveways can cause problems. Bicycles on the sidewalk are hidden from the vehicle driver's view. As a driver, it's important to check the sidewalk when you're crossing an intersection. When a bicyclist is riding against traffic on the sidewalk, a car is even less likely to see you coming. Many bicycle accidents involve bicycles crossing at intersections and being hit by a vehicle. So, how can we make riding on sidewalks safer? Ride slowly, stop at intersections, and be courteous to pedestrians. Also, simply gain eye contact with drivers so you can feel more confident that the driver knows you're there. When bicycling on the sidewalk, cross only at intersections. If you decide to ride from the sidewalk to the road, make sure you look behind to make sure no cars are coming first. Be predictable. Attention drivers. Most drivers are very considerate of bicyclists sharing the road. However, bicyclists sometimes are confronted with drivers that are anything but considerate. In these situations, what should a bicyclist do? Don't confront the driver. Report any hostile behavior to the police. Bicycling is a great way to get around town. It's great exercise. It's great for the environment too. and it's a lot of fun. Please remember these safety tips, and we'll see you on the road.